needless to say, welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. I know it still shows an airplane, but we're moving on to the airplane now to the new case. Oh Christ, yeah, the last time we were playing this was in October, so it's been a bit. That's fine, we were playing a lot of Luigi's Mansion, what can we say? And in Miles Edgeworth Way, we have tea. I have a fruit tea with honey. Dragon has normal ass tea. Alright, here we go. Now, as I recall, Edgeworth was phoned because someone's been kidnapped. It's time. Gumshoe!
Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth, I've been following you.
Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup.
You can count on me, sir!
I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon.
Aye, sir.
Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? And that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop-off. Why do you have the suitcase, Edgeworth? Let's see, I checked that the money is all there. Safe inside this suitcase. Now all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper, which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place, after all. Fucking suitcase! Oh, Christ, dead-eyed blue badger, kill me! That is horrifying. I do not like that in the slightest. BB. It was one thing for the blue badger to be played constantly in that one case. It's another for there to be a costume of him with dead eyes! Gatewater Sweets? Oh no. Gatewater... Please don't tell me the Gatewater Hotel now has an amusement park.
Welcome to Gatewater Land!
Hmm? Oh, thank you.
And a big hello to you! I'm the Proto Badger! Nice to meet you!
You asking me to take a picture?
Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me?
A picture? Of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested.
Aw, that's too bad. Well, have a good day!
Hello? Do you want to be this?
Okay.
You said you'd do more people.
Who are you? You're not Ernest Mano.
It sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles. Sorry. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth.
Are you a cop?
No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me.
I see.
Good, you're going to alterate your pitch because it's a voice modulation thing. Cool.
In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium.
Okay. So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me this one time. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, okay. So, interestingly enough, the event schedule there is actually referencing some stuff that hasn't actually been introduced yet in the Ace Attorney timeline. So, we obviously know of Max Galactica. Yep, one of your faves. And then it also introduces the troupe Grammaire. Grammaire, I don't know how to say it. They get introduced in Apollo Justice. As do the Gaviniers, who are a rock band. Yeah, so that's interesting because this game takes place after the third Phoenix Wright game, but before Apollo Justice. But it doesn't matter, we were meant to be playing all this in order, but I wanted to play edgy. And thus you will deal with it. Anyway, Edgeworth speaking.
Next, come to the haunted house.
I love how it's just the S that sounds, so it's the house! E. And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for?
That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend.
I suppose not. I've arrived.
Go inside.
Oh, lordy.
Ooh.
I love it already. What a dismal place.
That's it. Go through those doors.
Am I being watched from somewhere? Nice painting.
Leave the money and go. Now.
I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until the police backup arrives. Well, okay. Oh no! Of course it's the dead-eyed badger coming for him! Edward, no! You're gonna get shanked! Shh. And now we are here to solve my murder. Ah! It was a trap! Done in by the badger! Oh. That guy betrayed. No, it can't be. Then the deal. Who is that and what are they talking about? I have no idea who that person is.
I have
so
no idea either, but we'll find out.
I'm sure we will. Split, police. Alright. In front of meetup. I can't move my body. I fear I may faint again. Oh! Lovely. Oh, are we tied up? Great. Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now when I made the drop-off. This was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? You can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call. It was from Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Zaibatsu, the Amano group. He has very long...
I doubt it would be any other group, but...
He has very long earlobes.
Yes.
But aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow. No! I think that's a girl. If you wouldn't mind, Dragon, this is NPC.
Was that you making that funny sound?
Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight? It's her! It's Kay! Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers?
Kidnapper? Me? No way, I'm not into such petty crimes.
Yatagarasu pin! Like the calling card from the first case. It's been a while, Dragon may not remember.
Yeah.
I recently edited it, so I remember.
Nope, I'm after something much, much bigger.
As you can tell, I'm not pleased. Oh, I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Ahem. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. Didn't rhyme. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
Great thief. Did you really just claim to be the Yatagarasu?
Oh, but my real name is Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay. Okay? Good. Glad that's settled. I don't like her already. I don't know why. She annoys me.
She might grow on you, I don't know.
Mostly.
Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes.
I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces.
You fucking what?
Hey, there's no use going mad and icy glary on me, you know? This will go through here, and there you go.
What a relief. I owe you my thanks.
Ah, it's okay. You can pay me back in full later.
Now then, what question should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. You think you're a thief? You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all?
You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady couldn't be... A young lady like me couldn't possibly be such a big-time thief, right?
That's not the part I have a tough time believing.
I am the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know? Yep, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor.
Yeah, except if you are a great thief, you don't go around telling people.
Maybe don't. You keep that shit to yourself.
Mm-hmm. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right?
What? Of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your savior.
So you're not a thief at all! You haven't stolen anything! That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet. When you say that you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean you are the Yatagarasu?
Yep. The most righteous of the righteous, the legendary great thief. But I inherited the title only recently. So, I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet. As the second Yatagarasu.
I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that.
Shelly the Killer.
True, there have been many Shelley the Killers, but they're murderers! They're assassins, they're not thieves!
But don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works.
Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they?
I knew it. There's just no reason we with a prosecutor.
I'm not the problem here!
I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and one thing only I want to steal.
Only one thing. What would that be?
So that's no time for waiting until we find our way out of here.
You got in here! Get me out! Well, at least there is one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you.
So, you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor?
Ah, I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth.
Aha, now I remember.
How can you remember something I just told you? But she sure is cheery.
Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here.
It would seem that we are locked in from the other side.
What? No way! I don't hear you, la la la!
Okay, you do remember where you came in from, right? It looks like that might be our only way out of this room.
Whoops! Slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit.
I suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can't find another way out. Investigation begin! Yeah, you keep trying that door. Hey, Kay. Why don't you try the big massive key on your fucking head?
I was thinking that.
What is this?
Looks like the Bad Badger. And it's looking as bad as ever.
Looks like a costume head to me.
I guess the Bad Badger's costume is, at the very least, a two-piece, huh?
The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor?
Interesting. Hey, there's something inside the bottom right box.
Yeah, all the others look empty.
Oh, I think it's a Pink Badger costume.
Pink Badger?
You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you?
Not unless it's to do with cases.
In that case, you better study up on the whole Badger clan with this.
Actually. What is this thing?
Think of it as a Bible of all the things you'll ever need to know about the clan.
Whatever. I suppose I can keep it as a reference guide or something. I suppose this means that this is where they keep all of the costumes?
It certainly looks that way. It's like the Badger family's home.
There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. Which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. I will keep that in mind for later. But aren't these badgers the mascot of the police force?
Well, I heard that the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park.
I hope Gumshoe's getting some fucking money for this. He made the blue badger.
He did. Probably because of the Gatewatcher group owes the police from all those cases they solved.
Yep. They have all the power of the state and they used it to make a theme park?
It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double-looping roller coaster.
That's quite enough. I'm feeling woozy from just the thought of such a thing. Won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. That is my catchphrase. Ha 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 ha!
So hold on. If we go, can we go into the thing? We want to quick have a look at the badger thing.
1 second. So, da, 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 da.
Okay, so it looks like we saw Proto Badger.
The very first badger. Oh, yeah, I think I remember now.
The one with the dead eyes.
Yeah, that was in the first game, in the background of Criminal Affairs. It was on someone's desk, and it looked like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the blue badger was then the pretty much cardboard thing that Gumshoe made,
Mm-hmm.
that we saw in Rise from the Ashes. And then obviously the bad badger and pink badger are new to this game.
The one that knocked us out, I think, was blue.
No, it
No,
was
it was
Proto
Proto.
because it had dead eyes.
Yeah.
So Proto Badger, the very first badger, blue badger, an ally of justice who keeps the peace. Bad badger, a vile criminal with a gun. Pink badger, note her unique pink bow because she's a fucking girl. And she also has eyelashes. And guess what? She also is the only one with handcuffs. Kinky. Well, none of the others do. Okay, and then here's the map of the park. So we've got the main gate, which we were at. There's a Wild West area. Okay.
That's probably where we're going to find Bad Badger.
Potentially. Then there's the stadium and the haunted house. And there's that roller coaster that Kay was talking about. Suppose this is the pink badger. But since it has the same design, doesn't it seem forced to call this one a female?
You think so? I mean, just look how long her eyelashes are.
That's the only difference.
And the fact that she's pink.
Yes, and?
And her lips are red. See? Lipstick.
What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon? Or is that too obvious? I kind of have to agree with Edgeworth there.
Yeah.
It's somewhat kind of like the Smurfette principle. It's just like, oh, it's the same but girl. This is the blue badger I met at the main gate.
Excuse me? But his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. It's based off the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the blue badger looks a bit cuter.
I suppose as he continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. I suppose Gumshoe didn't make the blue badger, he just made the first kind of cardboard thingy.
Yeah.
Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved.
Are we comparing the blue badger to humans now?
Yes. So this is the blue badger's rival, the bad badger, huh? Do you feel some sort of reverence towards this badger, Kay?
Can't believe you'd be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think there are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right? That's it. I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover.
Good luck with that one.
Look, it's the blue badger.
I suppose even this thing can be popular with women.
My nemesis.
What in the... Why is she beating it up?
He's got the word badge, right? In his name. That's like bad news for someone like me. To think he's out there wandering around in this park. I'd better be careful. He's going to arrest me by the power of his name alone. You're an idiot.
I somehow doubt that the blue badger has the power to arrest anyone. Right, I know there's a key there, but I'm not going to go there in a minute because there's other places to look. For example, isn't this my phone? It looks like it made it through the ordeal intact.
If only there was a way for us to contact someone on the outside.
Ah, but we do have a way. Right here.
Ah, there was a cell phone here this whole time?
I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now.
Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? I was so worried, sir.
I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. I lost sight of you.
Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now.
You don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got the boys working on that. But in doing that, I sort of...
What's wrong, Detective?
Sorry to butt in, so I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me.
Who is this? Lying C says. Again, remember guys, we have seen someone's best of thing, and their whole thing was coming up a new L word every time he says that.
Shilong Lang of Interpol.
You gotta sound more like an asshole.
I don't want to right now.
Alright, you'll come up with a better thing when we see his face again.
Yes. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. A pleasure. A pleasure. A very much pleasure. I've heard a great deal about you.
So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case?
Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime, whether it's a local or a global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in a world of trouble.
Why would you say that?
Sayz says the pack that runs together stays together.
And how is this relevant?
You catch my drift? You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation, and then, not just that, but getting caught. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning.
I'm sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste.
Sorry, no can do.
What?
We're hunting the kidnapper now and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Now, once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured, we'll come find you. Eventually.
You...
What's wrong? Did you get cut off?
No, my phone ran out of power.
No way!
It doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here through our own means.
Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out.
They're holding a Blue Badger photo rally.
You didn't know? Well, it's not just the Blue Badger, it's his whole family too. If you manage to snap a shot of every member of the family, you get a really posh prize.
Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that?
You can't do that, that's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it.
Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against a wall in the haunted house.
Seriously? Somehow I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costumed ones walking around the park.
So those are the rules of this game? How quaint. Paint.
Maybe we can use this paint to help us escape.
And what exactly do you have in mind?
Oh, we could paint help in really giant letters.
And who, pray tell, would see these giant letters? We're inside a building.
Okay, then how about we light the paint on fire and send out colored smoke signals? Then every sort would think that some crazy arsonist was about and call the cops. Actually, that might not be so great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all.
Let's try to find something other than this paint to use, shall we?
And why does they have to put the window so high up anyways? How is a thief supposed to make a daring escape?
I suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb on top of these lockers.
Ah, that's pretty clever. You'd make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth.
Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again.
Let's see, I wonder if I can jump and grab the top of the locker here.
Great jump.
Why do they have to make such ginormous lockers anyway?
Even if we wanted to use these lockers, we need some sort of foothold. Well, time to get that key. Doo-wee-doo-wee-doo. And what have we here? Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me? Did you want to take a look?
Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key. I'm sure it's a key to something.
The something is what is relevant to my interest. Well, I suppose that's everything around here. Ah, talk. Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went?
Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone.
I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here.
And after that, they left. It almost seemed as if they were done with you.
I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems like an afterthought to the $1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find through the slot. Thank you.
Oh, we can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from there.
Blah blah blah, nook and cranny. Piss off.
Blah, 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 nook and cranny.
Alright, so we've got a doorway. There's a door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one, which would mean that I can probably assume that these two rooms are very similar in structure. I believe I may have just found our ticket out.
Wait. It
This is what I think it is.
looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome. They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves.
No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area. There was a beam in the next room identical to the one in this room. There's even a hook to hold a propped-up floor panel in place. Which reminds me.
Did you find something useful, Mr. Edgeworth?
Perhaps. We may have found a very handy hint to how we'll get out of here.
Yes.
That's everything here.
Gotta move the tarp.
Yeah, we're going with the tarp, but how? I suppose I must use my big brain!
The key. Tiny key, open floor panel. Maybe?
Try it.
You don't have to.
Nope.
No. The lockers, maybe?
Yeah, the lockers, that makes sense. Next.
Sorry.
It's fine.
They don't.
No? I guess I'll... Ah! This is the beam I was tied to.
Hmm? What's up?
I was pondering if perhaps we could make it over and out to the window if we climbed this.
Good thinking. If it's climbing out you need, just leave it to me.
Thanks. This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Up you go, Kay. Good luck.
Count on it. The great thief yet to go out who spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. I am gonna get fed up with you.
Maybe don't stand on there with one foot.
Here I go.
She's making her own wind. As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing. Finally, enough logic.
What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know.
Well, thanks to some logic at least, that will actually work this time. The beam I was tied to open floor panel. Go.
Flannel.
Yes. Boink. This hook on this beam.
You know I already tried and there's no way that I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible.
Ha! I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather that it's here for a different purpose.
Really? Like what?
As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up. Which means there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well.
Oh, I get it.
We didn't notice its existence all this time because it was being hidden by this tarp.
Alright then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath. Now this is what I call a treasure.
Well, let's have a look.
Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure.
It's called a theme park. They have basements usually to walk around and get characters to where they need to go.
Yes, access tunnels.
The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom.
Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch.
Alright. This thing is locked down tight.
Now I need to lodge it. Ah, fiddlesticks!
Logic!
Tiny key.
Tiny key. Underground entrance. Ba-bam. Ha! I believe you're up, Kay.
Huh? Why me?
Because we need to use the tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to.
Oh, gotcha. Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of those moments when you're about to uncover something big.
I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now.
Alright, I got the secret door open, and now?
Wait!
What? Ah!
There's a ladder for a reason! Are you alright, Kay?
I'm fine. The ladder just slipped is all.
Thank goodness she's alright. I about had a coronary.
There's a lot of really large machinery down here.
Can you put the fucking ladder back? What about an exit? Oh, thank you. And my touch just went, what?
It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. Ah, I can't believe that happened.
You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know.
No way! I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable?
Well, use the ladder to get out through the lockers. Perfect. I've figured out how we will escape this prison, Gay.
Oh, so how are we going to bust out?
It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all.
Are you actually praising me?
More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder.
The underground ladder? What about it?
This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down.
Oh, I see. If we use this...
Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers.
Then what are we waiting for?
Woo! I live!
Alright, now we can get out of here.
Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end!
We're long lost.
Yep, looks like it. Bye. Whee! It looks like it stopped raining for now.
Yeah, thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier.
I believe that's Gumshoe.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Hey!
I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir! I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out.
Oh, bless you. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is?
Well, that's...
Oh my god.
Count off!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 98, 99.
Shifu, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir!
For fuck's sake!
What the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that? Oh.
What fucking glasses are those? Why are they like that? It's like you glued them to your face. You okay?
No.
No.
Because it's like they're eye patches, not glasses.
Yeah. But I...
You know the pirate patches?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What the fuck?
Anyway, if you wouldn't mind, continue.
Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is the number one. Got it? How the fuck did you take them off so effortlessly?
Because they're just weird glasses from the looks of his sprite. Shifu! Shifu! Hello. You are Agent Lang, I take it. Oh my lord.
How dare you address our Shifu so rudely?
He growls. I think you're gonna have to change the voice again. He's a growly boy.
Grrr.
I think you're gonna be very annoyed for most. You're gonna have Kay being like, "I'm a great thief. Fuck the lot of you," and then he's just there going, "Lang Z says." You gotta do it. Get your Lang Z out. Come on.
You good
We're
there?
gonna be here forever.
Lang Z says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person.
Sheena or Shina?
I don't know.
You can pick either, I guess.
Chino? Tenerife.
Yep.
This isn't much, but please accept my card.
Oh, very Japanese. He's handing it with 2 hands. Very nice. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return. Oh my god, this is such a Japanese exchange. You don't do that in the West so much. Are you sure you guys are in America with the 10-gallon hat saloon?
They're not. You all see that just now? That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life. Got it?
Woo! Ah, that's right. Franziska did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zhengfa. Apparently, this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case?
That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor.
I'm gonna put it out there, he's kinda hot.
He is.
You gotta love guys that have pointy teeth. It's a thing. It's a living. You said your line, right?
Yes.
Cool. How is it not?
I've heard a rumor or 2 about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ah, but you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying you're going to solve it faster, pal? The comic relief jumps to the age of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died.
I'm loving the duality of your voice at the minute, because you got a bit more of a sexy man voice going on compared to your "Hey prom, I'm Dick Gumshoe, wibbity doobity."
Doopity doopity.
Yeah. For God's sake, why are you praying, sir?
I would have solved the entire case and Agent Higgs would still be here with us today.
Oh, right. Bless you, Agent Higgs. Good man. May you rest in peace. Agent Long knew yesterday's victim, Agent Akby Hicks? Mm-hmm.
Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge.
Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Franziska and a 3rd person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation. Jesus!
This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor. I'm way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you just go on back to your courtroom now, pretty boy?
Oh, you think I'm pretty? You dared to mock the court!
I do. I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor.
How dare you? I'm actually rather clean.
Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today.
Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor?
Him.
And why? Why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him? Unadulterated loathing.
Sorry. Alright, men. Good job on the perimeter around Gatewater Land. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me.
He's got those dumb fucking sunglasses back on.
I know, I'm ignoring. I'm choosing to willfully ignore the fucking dumb shit.
To appreciate the rest of that. Let's just get a razor out and just... There we go, perfect.
Dismissed!
Sir! I love you, sir! Marry me!
Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any troubles. Understand?
Wait. That is not waiting!
Mr. Edgeworth?
It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why of all places did he show up here, and completely out of the blue at that? I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Dick. Well, fill me in! Great job, Detective.
Sir!
For losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked.
Sir...
I look forward to your next month's salary assessment.
But the case isn't lost yet, sir!
I'm cutting your fucking salary, you little bitch!
God damn. I'm gonna shoot...
You're gonna shoot me? Well, I suppose if you shoot Edgeworth, that salary may not be cut so bad. You'll get no salary instead because now you're a murderer. Ha ha! You're gonna shoot.
Why did you say that?
Sounded like it.
It sounded like
What did you say?
I can't remember exactly, but I flubbed my word. And I stopped my sentence.
Go on.
Because my voice went.
Try again. You can do it.
I'm gonna show him. Why is this giving me so much trouble? This is ridiculous. I'm gonna show you just how much romantic Gumshoe can be.
You did it! Hooray!
What the fuck happened the previous?
I don't know the fact that you also had to go, I'm gonna show you just how much of a romantic Gumshoe can be. Before you did that, that was great.
First of all, fuck you.
That was funny. Shall I prepare the 21 gun salute now or later? Now tell me about that bitch. Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup?
Of course, sir. I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand.
Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents?
That, I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir!
Agent Lang definitely has an agenda, so the question is, what is he after?
Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir?
Yes, what is it?
Who is that? That girl over there, I mean. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. What?
Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant, Kay.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me! It's been like that since forever! Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role. How do you say you look so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she stuffs out her sentence. Oh, come on. It'll be fun. Like musical chairs. You better stay fast on your feet. Away! I won't. I won't lose a spelling to you, little girl.
How old are you, Kay? 17! She's Maya Faye's age from the first game. So, we got Lanzamano, who's apparently 21. We haven't seen what he looks like yet. He's 51. Benefactor when I studied abroad in Germany. Ah, I see, so that's why. Yeah, 27. He's the same age as me.
You.
Mm-hmm. He's more put together than I am.
You had to think about that.
And then she is trusty secretary, level-headed. She's supposed to be an investigation, so we don't know how old she is. Well, I guess that's that. Actually, Dick, tell me about the Blue Badger. You helped after all. Here you go.
Actually, I'll come in a second. Oh, can you show me the very last page?
The last page. Very well, let's see here. Interesting. Why is your name listed here under special thanks?
That's it, sir. You found it. No, that's because I did the choreography for the Dance Dance Blue Badger song.
I suspect that no one entrusts him with any real responsibilities at work. Alright, the photo rally.
Oh, you participating in photo rally too, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm only doing it as part of my duties. Yeah.
I see. In that case, keep up the good work. So, how many have you found so far?
I was sort of busy with the investigation, so I haven't really found any yet, but...
Something tells me finding the badges isn't really part of his duties.
I'm sorry, sir. Absolutely nothing is coming to mind right now. As a man, the only thing I can attest to is this. To be a man, I did gumshoe will tell no lie.
His heart's in the right place. Now to work on his deduction skills. Okay, what about the pamphlet? Oh, good.
Hey, Waterland, who would have guessed this place would be such a success? But the Gang Water Group and I go way back, you know?
Yes, same here. I handled 2 murder cases that took place at 2 of their hotels. And it was you who did the investigation in each case.
I remember that. I was 16 back then. Standing in front of the hotel in the snow.
Clearly we are not on the same page here. Did you know I'm a prosecutor?
You're gonna show me your prosecutor's badge, and I'll show you my police badge.
Your wallet is looking rather thin, Detective.
Huh? Oh, whoops. I must have left my badge at home. I always get the 2 mixed up.
That's not a laughing matter, Detective! I love that. It's like, here's my badge. Oh, and here's mine! That's your wallet. Oh. Alright, well, that's talking done. Okay, well, I'm gonna look around.
I told you we'd find Blue Badger there.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, I thought we'd find Bad Badger here.
Right. Should I talk to Kay next? Or,
What
please...
did... Oh god, hold on, give me 1 second.
So...
Talk to whoever you want.
Okay, we'll start with Kay then, your favourite.
Man, I can't calmly do any stealing at all with that detective around.
I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity.
It's alright, it's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing.
Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite a mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more.
So, what are you going to do about your investigation into the kidnapping?
Good question. Since Agent Long holds authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated.
Oh, come on, you can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand. Let's go.
But you're a self-purported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature to participate in an investigation.
You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any old great thief, I'm the Yatagarasu! And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one thing, and only one thing.
And what is that? What is this one and only one thing you're after?
The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing. And that is the truth.
I see. It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labelled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once the target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of the three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu? But that can't be, can it? I guess I'll do this. Lance! Lance! Where are you, son? Oh, it's him! Mr. Romano, why are you counting your money in public? Oh, Miles, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you've returned. Oh, we've finally met our mate at least. So that's something. For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office, and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. Manfred! I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. If you ever want to go overseas again, you don't need to ask. I could use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time, like the 3 loads of money I have in my belt.
So, who's the old man?
He is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles?
Does it look like I found him?
I miss my poor boy dearly. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano. What? Oh, hold on there. What happened to all that money? I believe the $1 million has been stolen and that the culprits are now on the run. What?
Poor old man. Don't you have anything you can give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth?
Forgive me, Mr. Amano. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. Call came to the house. From the receiver came the son of my son. Help me, Daddy. I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano. You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I'd recorded him saying that. He definitely should have recorded that conversation, but not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? I will tell you about Lance, help you get him back. Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior. Very well then. Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He is very much like me when I was his age. Kind and very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him. Is there anything else about him you noticed of late? Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. Your butler? Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know who my son is. Mr. Amano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him. So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends? They say they haven't seen him. I tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping? It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I'd better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe!
Yes, sir?
Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds authority to head this investigation, We can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs.
I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I take gumshoe plates to stick by your side through thick and thin.
Mr. Amano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped. Which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself. Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy.
Alright, well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating.
I just realised with his constant my boys, I could have done a fucking King of Hyrule impression for him.
Could have.
My boy. Good luck to you, Miles, my boy. No point now.
No. If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it.
Hey, begin!
So what should we examine first?
Thanks to Agent Long, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here until only very recently, which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped.
Okay, let's get looking. Hey, you there! Oh, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? I wasn't goofing off, I was about to tell Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation! You imbecile! All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command. No way! I am not working for Wolf Boy! Mr. Edgeworth, can you do something?
I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police.
Good, now let's go. No! Boy, have I got just the job for someone like you. Well, that was exciting.
Suppose that ends the dick measuring contest. Okay.
What? Can't you tell I'm all ready to get down to some detective work?
You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, come on! I finally get to be your assistant till you try to ditch me.
I don't recall offering you the position.
Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know? Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back.
You're the only one asserting that.
Well, by the time anyone notices it's already gone, that's the Yatagarasu way.
You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about.
Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But the talented Assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say.
Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. I might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. Right, let's,
Why don't you talk to the provider first?
Well, I was thinking if I just look at the things first before I talk to people.
Fine. If these were real, I wonder what you'd put in them.
Water would be the obvious answer.
But if you saw water in a barrel under the blazing sun, wouldn't it go bad?
People of that period probably didn't care about how it tasted.
Sorry, but I can't let you get away with making fun of our forefathers. I mean, maybe they really liked the strange taste.
Look who's making fun of them now. Cactus.
Look, there's a blurb
Yeah,
about
blurb.
the cactus here. This cactus is a very gracious gift to Gatewaterland for the local police precinct.
Can't believe the police went so far as to even donate a cactus to this place. Oh god! It was probably Marshall!
So, is the police department running a cactus farm on the side? Just kidding. They wouldn't do something so silly.
Actually, I have the vague impression I've seen a cactus farm at the precinct before.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, is it one of those things you tie horses to?
Yes, although the horses are in another location at the moment.
Aw, I was hoping you'd get to ride one.
You know how to ride a horse?
Nope, never rode one in my life. But I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse.
Non sequitur is the only way to describe your logic. Talky talk. Hello. Horses are painted on this garage door. Garage? Horses are painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme.
They look so lifelike, don't you think?
Are you thinking of wrangling, or rather stealing them?
If you can coax them out of there, sure. Come on, I know you can sweet talk them out.
I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand, and they wouldn't budge, Kay. Okay, people. I do not want to talk to people. Hello.
Ha! I've got you now, you vile criminals.
I think that the kidnappers would have better sense than to try hiding in these.
Oh, come on, lighten up, will ya? I was only joking. I don't really think the criminals would be hiding in there right in front of two officers.
I certainly hope not.
Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here.
I remember hearing rain falling out here while I was being held in there.
Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground is already pretty much dried up.
I should be thankful. He left us with some nice footprint samples.
You know what? I bet if we followed them, then we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'd be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes.
I don't think it will be that easy.
Why not?
Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. We don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers.
Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing.
Suppose I gotta talk to people now. Hello, good sir. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here.
Sorry, can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders.
I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. Excuse me, could I come through?
Sorry, can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Agent Lang's orders!
I'm going through! Oh, God! Well, I've spoken to you. Oh, hello. It's a set of tire tracks originating from the garage.
Ah, so that means a car left from the garage at some time, right?
Correct. But for the car to leave these tracks, it would mean that it left during the passing rain. It's the only explanation as to why these tracks are made of mud. 3 treads. I think we can also safely assume it's a special type of car.
To the badger first.
Oh, it's another you shall not pass. So I guess, yes, we will be talking to the badger now. Hello. That fucking music, I swear.
Ah! Hey, it's the blue badger.
What are you doing?
Finding her phone. Badger, get!
I really don't understand why she is so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw? He's doing that contorted wriggling dance again.
Aha!
You uncover my cover identity, sir! I was to remain under that head, sir!
Aren't you Officer Meekins?
Sir! Mike Meekins reporting for duty, sir! It's not quite right, but it's close enough!
This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago.
Actually, yeah, no, you did do a voice for him.
Huh?
You did do that voice for him.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much.
Close enough.
I'm Squiggins!
About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches.
Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth?
I've met him in the courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide? Hello? Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time?
Sir! Because I am not a police officer right now, sir! I'm the Blue Badger! And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids! That's never a waste of time, sir! I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir! I was patrolling the scorchingly boring beat until a little while ago! When the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir! I thought maybe it was my shot at making detectives, sir. I rushed on over to join, but when I got here, there was a sea of people already. And I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy onto anyone.
It would seem that some people never change. So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit?
Sir! That's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir! But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of a kidnapper, sir!
I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics.
To be handled the role of the Blue Badger out of all of the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor!
How long have you been standing here, officer?
Sir! For about 1 little hour, sir!
It's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious.
And I've been here ever since, sir!
That's true, then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escaping.
But however, sir, I must tell you I didn't see a thing, sir!
I haven't asked you anything yet, officer.
No. But I know you will, sir!
He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements.
Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it too! I patrolled the park all while wearing this costume! And about 1 hour ago I came over here, sir! I haven't seen any suspicious looking people this whole time, sir! But I did see a badger, sir! A lone Blue Badger!
What you said just now is contradictory to the facts.
How so, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is what Officer Meekins' testimony contradicts. There's one of each badger in the park. He's the Blue Badger. There can't be another one out. I mean, I know there's like
You
two lots
said
of
a lone
costume.
Blue Badger. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 of each costume, but only one's meant to be out at a time.
Yeah.
Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement.
Sir, of course, sir! If that's your wish... Is that...
Your whiz.
Whiz.
How's your whiz?
If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor! This little patrolman will wait as long as I am commanded to wait!
You said that you saw a Blue Badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the Blue Badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another Blue Badger wandering the premises.
What, sir?
Then that would mean there are 2 Blue Badgers walking around. But why?
Tell me about the bad badger.
Sir, I'm undercover as the Blue Badger now, sir! I must pretend to not know anything about anything, sir!
I mustn't respond to that. It would be like shooting fish in a barrel.
Sir, you have a copy of the Blue Badger Bible too, sir? That was written by experts on the Badger family, sir. And it's very, very thorough. It doesn't matter that I was made the Blue Badger only a little while ago, sir. That book had me memorize every name of every badger, sir.
It's not that hard to remember 4 incredibly obvious names. Right, logic. Costume, second Blue Badger. What kind of, well, costumes, a second Blue Badger, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, plonk. A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is.
Oh, I know. It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away.
Okay, good. She's actually showing some brains now. Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing are from the storage area are...
A blue badger, a purser badger, and a bad badger. No.
Yes, those three.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the bad badger head is there.
But the costume is not.
The costume
Which
isn't.
means-
The only one that is that around the part where there is definitely only one of is the pink girl one. Yes, those three.
So there are 3 phony badgers running around in the park somewhere. Huh. Sorry, I just had a thought about something.
Yeah.
The bad badger head we found,
Mhm.
which means that the bad badger we find,
Mhm.
it's a toss-up because...
It could be the real one or someone who nicked the head from the real one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Makes sense. They'd have costume shoes.
Yeah.
Now that we know that the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning.
Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right?
Yes, more than shoe prints, we need to follow the paw prints of the badgers.
Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting.
Back to the footprints.
By the way, I'm going to put it out there. I'm falling asleep again.
Oh boy. Well,
Oh.
we'll finish this one and then we'll call it.
Is that okay?
Mhm.
So we're looking for footprints made by a costume. How about the big fucking ones?
Yeah.
there? Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here.
They both do look like possible candidates.
This set is walking off to the west. And it just stops. Can't make heads or tails of where it's headed from here.
I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium.
I wonder where the other set leads. This is used to be headed east. Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth, I found him! I got one of the culprits!
Ah! No! I'm not a kidnapper, sir!
Down, Kay. Clearly those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. But our criminals were each wearing a costume.
Aha! Maybe they came over to this garage for something.
That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. We need to examine the garage.
Sir! Roger Wilco, sir!
Oh,
Let's open this shutter and see what we find.
maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside. Ah!
A dead man! What in the... We seem to have stumbled across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver! Mr. Amato, are you saying this man is... Yes, he's my butler. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. Why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Lang or his men return. Kidnapper's footprints lead right to this garage, and right to a dead body. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim?
Ooh. The car.
From my cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound.
The car.
Yeah,
It's a Robin Reliant.
they're trikes as well, so there's 3 wheels.
Yeah, a Robin Reliant.
Hmm.
A 3-wheeled car. You sure are calm for someone who just found a body.
It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious... Oh, for fuck's sake, nook and cranny, nook and cranny, nook and cranny, nook and cranny.
Oh, and Truth, why don't you change it up and look at crannies and nooks?
He has a necklace. This is an unusually shaped pendant.
What is it? Is it something valuable?
She seems to have regained some of her composure.
Looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Hold on. It's made of platinum silver. Nice. It is worth something after all. Ooh, and look. There's something written on the back. Deveray? It's a name.
Deveray? But this man's name is... As long as the Interpol agent has control over this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There were 2 gunshot wounds, one in his abdomen and one in his shoulder.
So that means he was shot twice?
No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is an entry wound and the one near his shoulder is the exit wound.
Nice, I knew you could figure it out.
It comes with experience, and I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder where a bullet went clean through. Should make a note of this oddity.
The car.
There's nothing I can really deduce from here. There's nothing unusual about this area. Nothing unusual here. I can't do deduce because I have nothing to help. Let's go. Hi. Mr. Romano, this body... Yes, that's my butler Oliver. How could something like this have happened? Indeed, and why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? What a peculiar car.
Yeah, from the look of it, it must be the blue Badger-mobile. And that it has 3 tires, so maybe it left those tire tracks behind. Proto one.
That's simply not possible.
Huh? Why?
Take a look at the tyres. There's no mud stuck to them. Therefore, it must have been here since before it started to rain.
Oh, gotcha. Good eye.
It's a shame I don't see any other clues around. What do I deduce?
No, logic, sorry.
I don't have anything to connect.
The fuck?
Oh, hello.
Oh, did you know I really love this kind of chair? The way it rocks back and forth. When I grow old, I plan to sit in one of these and rock the day away every day. I'm the same. But you don't have to wait, Mr. Edgeworth. You're at just the right age for one.
Do I really project myself as someone of that age? Kay, help me out here.
Yes?
The murder. It appears that this case has taken a turn for the unexpected.
I'll say I was shocked open that it shut up by a dead body inside.
I suppose most people would be, since the average person rarely runs across a corpse.
Wait, you just compared me to a normal person, didn't you? I'll have you know that I'm...
Sorry, I suppose I should have recognized that you're a thief, correct?
No, I'm a great thief. And a great thief is not surprised by anything. Got it?
Apparently, with great thievery comes great loss of short-term memory. Okay, what do you think about the kidnapping?
Well, I don't know anything about the victim. So actually, I was hoping you could tell me.
Ah, that's right. I never did explain the situation to you. I got involved because of a phone call I received. It was from none other than the director of the Amano Group, Mr. Ernest Amano. His only son, Lance, has been kidnapped, and he wanted me to be the drop-off man. Little did I suspect that I would be abducted myself.
And that's when I found you tied to a pig. all screaming, yeah!
Can you please drop that already? What do
Never.
you think of this?
What do you think about this?
If you're going to steal anything, at least keep your hands off of my lines.
Alright, I'll return it to you. Here you go.
I was hoping for some information in return, but my line will do for now.
Looks like there's another thief afoot.
Only if we were assumed that this is not your handiwork.
Are you kidding? You know that the blue badger is enemy number 1 to me. Can you imagine me ever being on good terms with that thing?
Actually, it's surprisingly easy. So he's 50 and he's dead. Fuck. I'm not sure what...
His hand, one is curled.
Nothing unusual here. Okay, I can't do anything there because it's the case of the name on it's weird.
How about the fact that he's been shot but there's no puddle of blood?
Here's juice. Yeah, the stolen costumes, he could have been wearing one. This piece of evidence alone solves this whole case.
Really? You think so? Because to be honest, I don't really see how it solves anything. You must be confused jumping from a kidnapping to a murder. Yeah, that's it.
I can't believe I made such a large blunder. Even this little girl could point it out. Okay, maybe if I try that bit and do the costume. No. God damn it! I'm gonna lose all my shit.
Go down one. Try that.
Nope. Oh no.
Okay.
Boy oh boy.
Are you certain you've got no more logic?
Yeah. Let me just do that. We still only have the one bit of
Yeah.
logic, so it's why I'm sort of like, well, where am I supposed to get it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I guess do the pendant again. Because there's the name on the pendant, and we still don't have the pendant here, so that's Oliver Deacon, but the name of the pendant's wrong. Something not right about the name on the pendant. The victim is the Amano family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name on the pendant is Colin Deveray.
I wonder what's up with that.
I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information. Oh, thank God. Be bad if I run out of it. I think if you run out, you get like a bad ending or something. Lance! Lance! Where are you, sweetie? Excuse me, but you are... What? Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Ah! Stop it, Lauren! You can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him. You're in love with...
Oh shit. Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh?
Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance? Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Pops. His girlfriend? Why are you looking... Is your ring like a lollipop?
Yeah, it's one of those ring pops.
Yeah, oh, that explains. Pops.
Oh,
See?
it's not like that. We're more like friends. And, we're not lovers or anything. We haven't even gotten that far yet. But I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it. I even got this ring as a present from Lance.
in character.
Good thing I'm playing her like one. May I inquire as to why you are here?
I haven't been able to get into contact with Lance lately, and I began to get really worried. I looked everywhere for him, and then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here.
Yes, what the fuck's up with her elbow?
I guess she hurt herself.
There's so much she got a tattoo. Wow, you're really strong for having it made it through all this by yourself.
Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped?
Yes?
Yeah, that's a plaster.
Yeah.
No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true.
Oh, Lance! I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now.
Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. So, Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here?
Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder. Oh no, he's back.
My man brought me up to speed over the radio. And I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing.
I have nothing to hide, Agent Lang. It's exactly what you see before you.
I'll take it from here. Yep, that guy's really dead. Hey, you waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect. Now!
Suspect? Who? Oh dear.
Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us.
What? Sir! I have nothing to do with it, sir!
Agent Long, don't you think you're a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins?
Ha! I'll leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom.
That's your answer.
I know you like your logic and reasoning. But that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field. All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets.
But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake.
Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts.
That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes.
Heh. Too bad you don't call the shots around here.
As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honour as a member of law enforcement?
How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu? Hold it! You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Langsy says every pack has its own rules. If you can play by their rules and come out on top, then that is a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. Through my line of logic.
Bloody hell, we're finally at this.
So you like how I'm playing him currently?
I do.
Thanks.
Alright, what's your argument?
I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not easy to get your hands on a gun.
Oh my, it's a utopian America.
Not unless you're a member of law enforcement, like Officer Meekins. Isn't that right?
That is your reasoning.
solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment. What is this philosophy of detainment? Ha! You don't know. In that case, pay attention, girlie. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf.
Why the wolf?
Because in my language, long means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. As for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honourable ancestor, Lang Zi.
You'd think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he is that famous.
What?
Yep.
Lang Zi developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhengfa police still trains its recruits using his philosophies. But thousands of years ago, that makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale.
Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world?
You want to put it to a test?
Oh yeah, here we go.
It's like, when is this over? Can I go to bed yet?
You play investigations for a long time.
For a long time?
For a lang time.
Come on.
Okay. Well, there's no point in doing that. Uh-huh. Well, I guess... Hold it! If that's the case, there are plenty of officers who might be potential suspects. Sorry, other officers. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you?
As if I would need to. Already looked into everyone else here.
Oh.
Other than Officer Meekins, I don't know when else's weapon has been fired.
How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time?
That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation.
The power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekin's weapon, correct?
Thanks for reminding me. Hey you, show me your gun.
Ow! What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun!
What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already.
I lost my gun, sir!
How could you be so irresponsible?
In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. You're the one who waited outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim.
So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lang?
Just said that.
I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny.
I only got here an hour ago. That's what he said.
Yeah.
My body's probably been dead longer than that.
So he ambushed the victim in the garage and killed him here with his gun.
Hold it! Nope. Can't have.
You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here in this garage?
From the fact that the suspect was found almost next to where the body was found, I'd say it's pretty obvious that this is the crime scene. Lang Zi says a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. Hey, finally a quote even I've heard of before. Furthermore, Lang Zi says...
For fuck's sake.
Successful investigations are the results of multiple returns to a crime scene.
Yes, and you've only been here once. Looks like neither detectives nor criminals have changed their ways over the millenniums. So this is the kind of conclusion that the philosophy of detainment can lead you to.
I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins?
It's not that I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins.
What?
However, I can't simply stand by while Agent Lung ignores our country's laws. Xu Long Lang. Just what sort of investigator are you? Well, obviously we go to our new statement. Because, with Edgeworth staring at the crime scene, he deducted that ain't the crime scene. He wasn't killed there. There's no blood.
Well, yeah.
So, present preliminary findings. Unfortunately for you, Agent Long, that is simply not possible.
What do you mean?
You've seen the crime scene for yourself. While you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean?
Oh, yeah!
So you did notice that there was too little blood. Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene, and if it was, your men who led you to think it was. Then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight.
Not bad. I see your logic could be just as sound as mine.
Yours was not sound.
In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that our officer was hanging out around here in the first place?
Weird, how so?
Hey, you! Your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like I found myself taking a walk.
But, sir, I really did take a walk, sir.
You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly?
Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something?
Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir! Save me the way you did earlier, please, sir!
Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened.
Sir, not you too! It's true, sir! I wasn't assigned to this area, sir! I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir! I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badgermobile, sir! But I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to the children, sir! Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir!
What is this Blue Badgermobile?
It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams to merchandise, sir!
So the Blue Badgermobile is just a roaming souvenir shop.
Sir! I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a very good dream merchant!
He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self.
He sure seems sure of what he's saying.
Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer?
Sir! Roger, sir!
Describe for me how you conducted your investigation.
Yes, sir! Well, first I made sure there were no suspicious-looking people in the area, sir! But the only people that seemed to gather around me were little girls, sir!
What would you expect when you're dressed like the Blue Badger?
I thought I had no choice at that point, sir, so...
What exactly do you mean by selling dreams?
Sir! The Blue Badgermobile is where dreams are collected!
What?
Sweetness like you've never known except in dreams, Mom, like innocent drops. And bitterness found only in nightmares, Mom, like guilty jawbreakers. Selling those as I push the Blue Badgermobile along is my sworn duty, Mom!
completely forgot to look for the kidnappers?
No, sir, of course not, sir! I would never do something like that, sir!
Meekins.
Oh, you're absolutely right!
You're good at this forcing people to confess thing, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be frank, I'm just a little man, sir. I'm better at selling kids a few small dreams than looking for a big crook, sir.
Enough wallowing in your own self-pity. Let's return to your testimony.
Yes, sir!
How did you wind up all the way over here?
I was in the middle of a sea of kids, sir. But one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight, sir. I had to run away from the child's painful drop kicks. And before I knew it...
Ah, the good old drop kick. I dished out my fair share of those when I was a kid. It was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent.
In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation.
Sir! That's right, sir!
That's not something you should be admitting to with your head held high, officer. Sounds like he simply forgot about his real job and became the Blue Badger. However, there is one flaw in Officer Meekins' story. I have the feeling that he'll need some prodding before he'll spill the beans. Well, yeah, because if the guy was dead in the garage, how did Officer Meekins not know about him when he had the Badgermobile? Because either he had already parked it... No, because he was running away from a kid. Which means he wouldn't have had the Blue Badgermobile.
But hold on a second as well.
Hmm?
He's dressed as the Blue Badger, but the Blue Badgermobile's parked up.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I can see,
The music stopped! We're right!
he had the Badgermobile.
Or he may not have had it, or he lost it. Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell me such transparent lies.
Sir? I'm lying, sir?
Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badgermobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage?
Ah! Actually, I just lost track, sir.
Lost track of what?
By the time I realised it, the Blue Badgermobile was nowhere to be found, sir.
Which would mean it was perhaps stolen?
And that's when I came back to this area, thinking maybe it was in the garage, sir. That's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth. Sir!
A likely story. Who do you think is going to buy such a convenient tale as this?
And what exactly is so convenient about his story?
The car getting stolen? Completely unbelievable. Even for a cover story. Well, I think we can assume the car was used, alright? To move the dead body.
What?
You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. And then you used the Blue Badgermobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me.
But it wasn't me! Sir! The killer, sir! It wasn't me, sir!
Agent Long, wait!
What do you want now?
We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth.
I told you. Truth, schmooth, I couldn't care less. Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste.
You boorish buffoon!
I think you need to leave.
What?
We need to get the police autopsy and you guys are getting in the way.
You would interfere with another one of my investigations.
Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here.
Ugh.
I'm afraid I'm the one doing interrupting. Is you, my ignorant little pretty boy.
Oh, you think I'm pretty?
Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice.
What the fuck? To be continued.
Oh, hallelujah, good God.
Yeah, you can sleep now. Yes, I'll say.
Yeah, no. Good.
Oh, Nelly. Oh, there we go. Find the eyewitness. Fun, fun, fun. Ah! We'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.
Thank you all for watching this latest addition to our growing collection of varying games and reviews, just videos in general. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Please leave a like and a comment in the comments section down below. We love hearing what you think. If you have any recommendations for either games to play or material to review, let us know in the comments and we'll do our best to get to them when we can.
If you like our content, subscribe to see more. Check out our playlists if you are looking for something new or worried you've missed an episode. Click on the recommended video appearing on the screen if you want to see more of us right now. You won't regret it, we swear. Subscribe to our Patreon to become one of our lovely beans today. However, if that is too expensive for you at this time, please consider a one-off donation on our Ko-fi. Help a poor tea-wench today.
And with that, lime out.
Dragon out.
Bye!